Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Rock Oil Refining and Sweetwater Spirits and Resorts. Your Blitz starts now.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on this Fish Fry Friday here in northern Wisconsin. I'm Saul Meyer and welcome back to the Blitz. Now, fish isn't the only thing to get excited about here on Fridays because it's football time. And we went to a bunch of great games today. But first, let's talk about our game of the week between Colby and Edgar. Colby is the defending state champs for Division 6, but they moved up to Division 5 this year, where they're currently ranked number 5 in the state, and Edgar is currently ranked number 1 in the state for D7. So it's an interesting matchup to say the least. Last year, Colby got the best of them 29-14, but let's not dwell in the past. It's all about the present. And this is going to be some high quality, old school football with two great running games and defenses. Buckle up. Right off the bat, we saw some great pass defense. The pass rush from Edgar made the quarterback a little scared, and he throws the ball away right here. And moving on from defense to offense, Edgar is able to control the beginning of this game. They faked everyone out on defense for a big gain here on the run as he goes out of bounds, saving his body from contact and injury. That set up the touchdown on the very next play off of a run to the opposite side of the field. It was the first score for either team, and a missed two-point conversion made it 6-0 Edgar early. But watch out for that Hornet offense. The run game was bruising. They ran all over Edgar after this game, especially after the end of the first quarter. And the title defense is still alive for Colby as they went on to beat Edgar 32-6. Now to Tom Field. Wausau West hosting Marshfield. Second quarter, Wausau West up 10-7. Vince Hahn steps back to pass, but Nick Spencer hunts him down, and the Warriors forced to punt. Now Marshfield trying to find a rhythm. Trevor fumbled, looking to pass, but Jaden Durr with the blitz takes him down. Big play for the little guy. Now the Warriors looking to score, and passing isn't working for either team, so we're gonna try running, and it's a 25-yarder. A few plays later, Durr, remember him? He takes the scenic route to the end zone, putting the Warriors up 17-7 at the end of the half. But the Tigers would rally in the second half and end up beating West 28-14. Moving on, Tomahawk's undefeated season ended last week, so they're looking to get back in the win column today against Toconto Falls. Let's bring it up right here. Tyler Jablonski hands it off to Mason Evans and scored a diving touchdown in the first quarter. And William Toms, remember that guy, the Norwegian kicker, makes the extra point to make it 7-0. The score remained the same for a while. It was hard hitting. It was bruising, absolutely. Hard knocks, offense and defense, both sides of the ball. And the final score is going to be Toconto Falls 20, Tomahawk 17. Now let's go east, where the Crivets Wolverines are taking on the Crandon Cardinals. Let's start in the first quarter, where there was action right away. Opening kickoff, and the Cardinals are kicking. Junior Tegan Warner for the Wolverines scoops up the kick, and he's looking at all the right holes. There is no way he's going to take this ball all the way on the first play of the game. Yes, he is. Check out the big blocks. Big time 7-0 after the first play. Moving on to the second quarter, and the Wolverines are up 14-0. Logan Gretzinger steps back, and look at that beautiful pass, but it gets intercepted in the back of the end zone. And the Cardinals from Crandon are going to drop this one to Crivets 21-14. Now we're moving on to some local area scores for some games we weren't able to get to. Lakeland Union beat Merrill 44-6. Northland Pines dropped one to Coleman 64-6. And Nakusa could not do it against Stratford. Stratford ends up winning that one 50-14. And what a great showing of games, but we're not done yet. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more highlights after the break. Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. We've already covered some great games so far, and we've got even more for you guys here. Abbotsford has had a very impressive 4-0 start to their season, but their undefeated start might be in jeopardy as they travel to Marathon to take on the Red Raiders. Marathon High School is 2-2, but don't let the record fool you. Their losses came against some very impressive teams in Stanley, Boyd, and Assumption. Let's find out if Abbotsford will remain undefeated or if Marathon will play the spoilers. Here's something fun. Future Red Raiders getting pumped up. That's something you love to see. You know what else you love to see right here? Teams airing it out. That's exactly what the Red Raiders did. I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times. You just got mossed. That play set up the QB power right here, and Marathon is up 26-6. Right after that, we had a hot potato with the ball in terms of turnovers. First, Abbotsford fumbled it away here. Then on the next play, Marathon throws a pick in the red zone. And then check this out. A play later, Abbotsford throws a pick. It's absolute madness. 3 turnovers on 3 plays. That set up a 2-minute drill where Marathon is able to take it in on the big run here, and the Red Raiders went on to win this game 56-12. This next game would have a lot of offense. Hayward Hurricanes going to Mosinee here in the first quarter. Gavin Abremski couldn't find a receiver on the play, takes it in himself. Mosinee's up 6-0 early. Later on, Hayward would try to respond, but quarterback gets sacked. Didn't move the chains on 4th down. They turn it over to Mosinee. But in the second quarter, Hayward has the ball on this drive again, passing for a touchdown. Score is now tied 7-7 after the kick. That would not be enough, though. Mosinee outscored them 48-14 as the final, with wide receivers Keegan Jersley and Davin Stoffel going for a combined 5 total touchdowns. Mosinee will take on Rhinelander next week. Now to Stephen Hagen Field in Weston, where the Spash Panthers taking on DC Everest Evergreens. First quarter, Everest will strike first. Babinski hands it off to Simon Witt, puts his head down and powers in for the touchdown, 7-0. Spash trying to answer, 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback rolls left and throws a pick. Takes over on downs. Babinski going for it all right here. Let's see if he gets it. And just drops the pick. That wouldn't be the only thing to go wrong though, right? With all the time in the world, another big chunk, and this time he connects in stride. It was all Evergreens tonight. Everest would win 44-18 over Spash. Now on to some more local scores from our teams we couldn't get to. Rib Lake Prentice traveled to Grantsburg and they lost 61-0. Wittenberg Burnhamwood, always playing great entertaining football. They beat Manawa 36-6. Wisconsin Rapids traveled to Hortonville and they end up winning 17-10. Moving on, last little bit of area, 8-man football. Newman Catholic played at 1 o'clock today. They won 57-12 against Port Edwards. Leona Wabeno dropped one to Florence 38-18, and Bowler Gresham dropped one to Tigerton 28-12. That's all we got. Thanks for tuning in to the Friday Night Blitz. Tune in next week.